Caroline from CarolineVencil.com here today to share with you a ton of new Canva hacks that I bet that you didn't know. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment asking any of your questions that you have, and I'd be more than happy to make a Canva video teaching you how to do that in the future. So let's get into it. Did you know that inside of Canva, they're kind of hiding cool letters, and it's not just in frames that you can find them, and it's not just in fonts that you can find them, it's in elements. Yeah, it's in elements. So give me just a second and we're going to go over and explore that because this is one of those things where I was like, no freaking way. No freaking way has this really been hidden all of this time. So the other day I was inside of Elements and I was looking in their frames because I said this a little bit ago. I'm sorry about my cats. I said this a little bit ago. I was trying to figure out, like, I didn't know that you could search in frames. I'm not sure if this is a new addition to Canva or if I just didn't see it before, but I feel like this is relatively new that you can actually search inside of frames. So for my purposes, I searched C because obviously Caroline, because I was trying to figure out, like, how could I assign, or how can I do something where it's more fun with lettering. The problem with Canva is that when it comes to, like, actually creating exciting lettering, you're limited a lot by the fonts that they have. They do have a lot of different effects that you can do to the fonts, but changing the actual image like over top of the font or making it exciting is not one of them. So I was trying to figure out, like, none of these are really speaking to me. This guy's definitely not. This one maybe a little bit, but not really. So what can I do? And then obviously I was like, I wonder if this is something that I can search for, is letter C. This blew my mind. I was like, I figured that I could find something, but I didn't have any anticipation that it was going to be this many options. So then this turned into, ooh, this is cute. Let's do letter C, glitter, and see what comes up. I have this guy down here. Let's see what other options there are for I don't even know. Neon. Um, that doesn't look like a C. That looks like half a box, but okay. Ooh, cute. So as you can see, no pun intended, there's a lot of different options when it comes to actually finding different lettering choices. Now, this is where it kind of gets cool, okay? So I wanted to typically spell my name because it's part of my branding, it's part of my business, is my name. But let's just say that you wanted to spell out a word and you're like, well, I don't want to have to search for all of these elements. Go to the magic recommendations and you'll be able to find all of the different lettering options that you can see under here that look just like this. Now, is this perfect? Sometimes it doesn't work. It is kind of what it is right now. But I wanted to show you I was trying to spell hey. Am I scrolling right past the H? Am I blind? You guys, am I blind? Is there not an H in here? I'm scrolling right past it, aren't I? Either way, I can go directly over to this person's um this creator, element maker, designers tag and see what other things that she has created. Sorry, I just assumed their gender. That was incorrect of me. But like, this is so cool. This is so cool. I can go through and find something that I like and find more of it. Like, I'm not just limited to having to search for but I have to do this to find neon letter H. So for some of the let's see. Are we going to find it? Maybe they don't have it in this. That would be really bad. That would make me a sad person if they didn't have it in this particular one. That's okay. We're going to start over and go over with this one. Okay. Oh, they have too many different options. Holy guacamole. Do we have an E? Here, H-I. Hi. There. Ta-da. Let's get rid of this guy. Ta-da! Now we're spelling hi with our cool little fonts. Let's just say, for example, though, we wanted to go back to, do we want to use this one as an example, maybe? No. Oh, there it is. I got rid of it and I found it. That tracks. That tracks. But let's see what other things. This one's really cool. I kind of like this guy. We're going to go down to their magic recommendations and see what there is. More by Graphics Wizard. I like to do this part where I'm going to the actual creator's page so that I can see what other things that they had, because it's kind of like it's like shopping. This sounds terrible, but it's kind of like shopping. If you see something that you like on like Amazon, for example, you're going to start to see kind of recommended things for you based off of, oh, if you liked X, Y, and Z, you will definitely like A, B, and C. And so that's kind of what I do is if I like this particular element, I'm going to go to this person's page and see what other things that they have. For example, love this. Absolutely love this. This is cool. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. See, I wouldn't have even thought to search for this. And so, if, for example, you really do like this and you're like, oh my gosh, how can I find more of this? First off, there's a few things that you can do. Number one, we're just going to highlight both of these together, make them smaller so we can get these to be the same size so that we can actually put them next to each other. Aren't they cute? Okay, so what I want to know is how could I find these? First, what you can do is you can add a star to this. And then once you star something, you will be able to find it. Let's see if this is going to work. It's not going to work for me. But you will be able to find it by going to your starred items right down here. Ta-da! It will save all of your things for you so that you don't have to worry about losing your elements again in the future. Now back over here to our elements is I'm going to click on these three dots. Like I said, I'm going to unstar this, but I want to see what are some of the keywords that were used here. So if you are trying to find floral letters, let's go ahead and do floral letters and see what comes up. My cat is not my biggest fan today. I'm in love with these guys. These are cool. These are really cute. This is awesome. So if you are trying to figure out like your branding and you really enjoy floral lettering and you're like, well, I can't do anything with it because my options are to hopefully find a letter K that I really like that's in frames that I can add a flower on top of and hopefully that'll work. No, you can just search for floral letters and K. Let's see if we can do this and see if it comes up. This is another pro tip. When you're searching inside of, when you're searching for anything, you can do this in Google. If you want to make sure that it has a specific thing, you want to put it into quotations. So for this case, if I wanted it to say, if I wanted floral specifically, not flowers, not something that's similar, I would put that in hard quotations. So for the letter K, I don't want it to be floral letters because it could fill in king. I can't think of any other K words right now. They could fill in any number of different things, and we don't want that to happen. Whoops, I'm out of focus. Hang on. Do I have a piece of paper? Oh no, I really don't. Let's see if it's going to cooperate with me today. Yay, it worked. Okay. So this is just one of those cool things that if you felt like you were really constrained by what was available inside of Canva with the different element options, you're no longer constrained to that. There's a lot of different things that you can do here with these different colors, with these different images and everything. And you don't have to feel like you're stuck or you're trapped or you just have to deal with it. Like you have options. You can find these different things inside of Canva. Sometimes it takes a little bit of searching, but ultimately it's kind of fun. It's really a lot of fun. I found a lot of different artists who have their work inside of Canva when I was doing a research for this. I found a lot of different artists whose stuff I absolutely adore. Absolutely adore. Hang on, let me see if I can find this one in particular. Hold on. Do we think that I have enough things going on, guys? Like this is real. Here it is. Okay, behind the scenes pro tip. So I was making sorry, I was making carousels and reels and TikToks, and I was doing different fonts and stuff. Where was the one that I was using? And I used a ton of hers. This is it. Kate Tour. Kate, if you're watching this, I loved your stuff in Canva. I found all of these and I thought they were super cute. Now, are they for everybody? No, but that's okay. I found that there was a lot of different things that this particular designer created that I was like, these are really cute. Would I love to use some of these elements in other things? Absolutely. So I started saving them. And then I wound up making an entire bunch of all of these as different like options for what kinds of fonts you could find inside of Canva. And this, I wish that I was kidding you. I probably spent, this only took me like probably a half an hour because some of the letters were more difficult to find. But I just thought that this was so cool to be able to do. I did not even think that this was some kind of an option as far as like what you could do inside of Canva with elements. I didn't realize that this was something that you could do. So this was really cool to me. It was to learn that this is possible to just make your own words. Now, do I recommend that you write entire documents like this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, I am not saying for you to sit down and, like, hey, searches for GIRLFRIEND. Like, I'm not asking you to do that. I'm not suggesting that you do that. But this is more just for like those emphasis words, those little pops of color. If you're kind of like, maybe this is me showing my age and the fact that my mom was a graphic designer as well, but I love like the old books that have like the super intricate first letter of the first page. You know, those kinds of things, like where the letter's bigger and different. I love those. This is another fun way for you to be able to do that. So have fun with it. As always, have fun with it. This one's kind of piggybacking off of the fact that when you find your own images or elements inside of Canva, sometimes you come across things and you're like, oh, this is so perfect. Oh no, it's an image and not something that I can actually edit. Oh no, I love this, but this is definitely not the brand color that I want to go with. I'm going to hide this because it's going to take away from what we're doing. The problem is you can't change it. Kind of you can. And so I know somebody asked me if this was something that you can do like without it being on the pro plan. I think that you can because here, look up here really quick. The things that have this little crown will indicate if this is a free Canva or a base level Canva or a free Canva option, or if this is something that comes along with a pro plan. It looks like the only one of these is the background remover. Now, hang on, we're going somewhere. Okay, so we're gonna click on this image, and I've not done it with this image, so maybe this isn't gonna work, but we're gonna pretend like it is, for now at least. Okay, so we're going to go down here towards the bottom where we can see all of the different options that come along with this particular photo. You can see, if you haven't done this yet, go to edit image for any number of your images and you can see all of these different options. Um, you'll see my shadows. You know how much I love drop shadows, but this is a really cool option for these guys is when you find an image and you're like, this just doesn't fit my branding. What can I do? You can change it. You can change the color. Now, you are kind of limited as to how much of the color you can change based on what options are available here. Can you go into something like Photoshop and change these colors? Sure, I guess. But like if we're talking about things that you can do purely inside of Canva, you can do these inside of Canva. So let's say instead of that burnt burnt orange color, your colors are this red. Perfect. Red and black. Didn't we talk about this in like a little bit ago? Is red and black? I'm seeing a theme here. I don't know if I should be worried. Photogenic has a bunch more as well, where you can kind of play around with them, and you can also change the levels of the intensity if you wanted to. If you didn't want it to be quite as intense in one side, you can change it there. Let's go here and see about this guy and see what it looks like when we change the intensity. This is another thing that you can do. Some of these you can change the some of them you can change these, not all of them. That's okay with me because I still think that this looks really cool. And ta-da, now you can have your own brand colors. You can flip them around. You can make it all one color, which I think is really cool. You can change the intensity again with that. But it really all comes back to you. So I didn't even know that this was possible, but I'm going to play around with this guy because I saw this brush stroke letter C and it just called to me. So because I love watercolors, I love oil paints, I just love paint in general. So we're going to go ahead and see what kinds of things we can do with this color. Or with not with this color, with this image itself. We're going to see if we can change it to, and now we have it matching my branding. And now it's matching my branding, which blows my mind every single time, is that this is something that you can do. Now, if you're not really even sure what kind of branding you necessarily want, that's totally fine. Don't feel pressured to like figure it all out on your own. But come on, up here we go. Let's say that you're like, I just really want it to be pink. Cool beans. It's got you. Let's just say you want it to be cherry, fuchsia, pop. Pop? Why pop? Anyway, violet, sea blue, sea green, mustard. There's a lot of different options that you have built into Canva to help you be able to make these images your own. Hang on, we're out of focus again. There we go. Is it going to work? Man, my camera does not like me today. I don't know. Maybe it's helping me. Maybe it's hiding me on purpose. But when it comes to all of these different designs, like this one was kind of difficult to mess around with just because of the fact that I don't know, maybe it just didn't like me that day when I was trying to play with it. I don't know. But I did think that some of these were cool options. And yeah, you can change these. There's a lot of different customization when it comes to this. And even going through this, like I didn't even know that you could change half of these. Like the fact that you can just change whatever color it is, I didn't know that. And I wouldn't have learned that if I wasn't just playing around on Canva. So that's like a big part of my job. It's just playing around on Canva. So yeah, can you change colors? Absolutely. Are you limited as to what you can do? A little bit, but it's not so limiting anymore that it is detrimental to your ability to do the kinds of work that you want to do. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I love it. So yeah, that's how you can change images when you search for things inside of Canva for elements and you get stuck with an image and you're like, oh no, now I'm trapped. You're not trapped. You're not stuck. You can change things and you can make edits. So there it is. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like this video, leave your comments below asking any of the Canva questions that you might have that you want me to answer in the future. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Have fun learning something new in Canva. Bye.